the other monster. We're looking for the real one. This is the other one. That's it. There's a good view of it. It's an appalling day. It's cold, wet, it's horrible. It's a Monday morning. I think Jules has probably started going in now. We're slowly slipping past it. You can see the terrain that we're trying to get it from. We're just going to turn around into it, I guess. I don't know how far in we can get, but I'm sure with the skipper we've got, we can get quite close. You can see the wheel quite clearly there and the axle. And if I just get to there. Now Jules has expertly got us to the side there, and you can see it now from the... There we are, we're just going past it now very gently. We've hit the bottom, I guess. Yeah,
it's drifting in.
Yeah. And there we are, there's a good shot of it. You can see the terrain, you can see all of the... I'll just come back in and then... Saturday afternoon, an empty road, about certainly a few miles. We're heading up towards Inverness. There we are, coming down the hill towards Inverness. Making our way to the reed that's dropped in Kikka. We've got Bumpy Road. There we are. Well, this is the centre of Inverness in all its glory. Waiting for the arrival of the Aveling contingency. Going to collect the treasures from the Loch Ness. There we are, the start of Loch Ness. This is it. Arrived to come and get some scrapmen. Well, there we are. We're here. We're here, and it's a Saturday afternoon. We're actually at the bottom of the loch now, at the bottom of the cliff of the loch, and here's what we've come to collect. And because it was such a nice day today, I thought if we could get a shot of it, it would be useful to keep a bit of a record. There's one of the front wheels. Okay, recording now then. There's one of the rear wheels there. Right, off you go. The drums and everything. And that's the brackets we fastened on there. There's the uprights going on now. You can see the drums going in. And the idea is that those drums will fall.
James is coming.
So here's the Abingdon group coming. There they are, turning up. Well done, Kik. That's the sort of hazard we have to put up with.
You never got that, did you?
That's the hazard we have to contend with. There's Mike was fitting the start of the top braces. Doesn't look very happy up there, does he? Right. There we are. Now I'm going to go into this because it's the first time I've been on the telly. This is just the proof that I've been here. I might not believe it, but I am in Loch Ness. That's a figment of my imagination.
I'm going to commentate for you.
That shows the cross frame ready to take the gantry, which we hang the chain blocks from, and you can see the sort of general shape now, and it's looking good. I'll just show a shot of the axles. Now we hope to put a wheel under one of them, following along. Bit cocked out.
Well, what should we do first? Put the two up, tie them onto here, leave the bits loose so we can price the other ones in. Yeah, we just put one clamp in tight. Yeah, one clamp in that end, tight, spring in it, right, set them up, yeah, and then clamp.
There now, that's it. Alright, there's the boat arriving. Line up there, expertly handled. Glen Albin, that's the boat they've hired to help us out at the other end. And it's a gorgeous evening. Right, the sun is shining, the wind's dropped a bit, so I'm taking this opportunity just to get a look at the raft now. Normally be going to the Spread Eagle, and here we are. Isn't that just something else? It's a bit easier now, the wind's dropped, the outboard's fitted, there's the steering box there. That's where Captain Ahab will stand. Kick's just having a practice run there to see if it works. Oh, look at that, look at that. Look, isn't that something else? Isn't that something else? It's described as juicing.
Juicing lot.
Got the juicing lot, yes. Now big heavy chain block is going to be used for lifting it. So there's quite a massive engineering gone into this, and you can see everybody working like bloody slaves on this. Working like slaves on a Sunday night. I've never seen anything like it. But there we are, it's for the best flower pot in the world, I guess. There's Alan adjusting his dress there. The lifting beam and the gantry's going up. And you can see the idea of the side flotation. Each one of those tanks gives us about 400 pounds lift. So hopefully we should be well within the capacity, but there's many a slip between cup and lip, as they say, so we want to make sure that we're well in hand. Everything's on it now, even the stand where the captain steers from, and that's really is a remarkable piece of work for a Sunday. I think that's tremendous. Okay, this is quite a momentous occasion on this particular activity, and there it is going into the river, or the loch, I'm sorry.
Hold it there, mate. Hold it down. It comes on the... Yeah, it's like a twisted round. This one's a little bit as you know. Two wheels on the rear and inside.
Well, there we are, it's in. And that's the end of a very, very lazy Sunday, reading the paper and having the odd cup of tea. It seems to have come to a standstill for some reason. Let's see what's happening. Going in there. I've got a worried look on Kick's face, and that bothers me. And there's the power going on. And what more could a poor man want? Now the others are getting very adventurous and going further out. They're obviously doing sea trials of some sort. And they're coming in there gently. Getting the hang of the running of it. There it is, coming in gently. He's obviously getting the hang of it now. Quick burst of speed there. Going into the jetty, ready to tie up. See all the chain blocks and everything. There's Kikka and Mike on the top there. Geordie, Captain A up on the front. Kick with his waders on. Good picture there, and that's it. Kick. Excellent. Now then. Winch towards the rack there, and that's it, slowly being lifted in. I feel quite guilty sitting here watching everybody work, but I thought that it was worth recording this particular event because this is the heaviest piece we've lifted so far, and when I say we, I really mean they. But nevertheless, I've done my bit by making the tea. Well, Geordie made the tea. I drank it. See, it's taken two people just to work the winch, so that means they're a tremendous. I mean, they're 2-ton chain blocks, so, and you can hear them.
It's all wedging a bit now.
Really straining a bit.
If we let the raft off a bit, wouldn't it that sort of swing round now? Oh, slack the rock. Yeah, so it's landed on the ground. Out a minute, and up above. Right? Very flat. Right? But now we're the raft round here. No. Probably the more wheel around a bit. Oh, right. Right, now on.
Slowly going in, slowly going in. Got to get up to the top of the blocks, I guess, so nearly there. And then we'll swing the wheel around and then it'll be slung across. There it goes. There we are. Brilliant. Look at that. Poetry in motion.
Now what?
This is the flywheel, which is, again, very, very heavy. You can see it. lump of metal, isn't it, really?
What's happening with the
Just as hard to get these things off. Just as hard to get these things off as it is to get them on.
Hey! The best part of that all game is this one.
A lot of activity getting this out. Certainly better than manhandling it. I've up with these chain blocks again, and the idea is going to gently ease it into the A-frame, which is easier said than done. We've got the big boat behind us there. And Geordie there. And then it's all slung up there, ready to go into the frame of the engine. Planks. They had an A-frame this time, top the raft, fastened to the floor as it were, and lift off. And I think I was exceptionally brave today. I travelled here by raft. The conditions were atrocious. The waves were coming over the top, but I stuck it out. Nobody else would come. Nobody would accompany Mike on the raft. The conditions were so bad, so I volunteered. There it is, being lifted in. We had a very quiet night last night. We went to a pub in Inverness, and it was early closing, so we were only able to have a half pint each sort of thing. Nevertheless, it was very nice. Well, it's been, the rain's come now, so not only is it a difficult job to do, but it's filling with rain. The engine's actually in the raft now. It's just a question of fastening it up now, I guess. It's well in. Pick it up, it's bloody well, you know what I mean? And there's all the chain blocks. Close up with that crankshaft then. Oh, will that ever go again, do you think? No? What do you think? The gear levers? Another view of it. All held up with the blocks. Ready to be shipped to. The other camera's still. I don't want to be too far away from them, I think. Just kick to the box. Well down at the front. Progress. Well, there's Mike, and making the squared it all up now. Don't know why Mike's taking his welly off. Oh, it obviously looks a bit wet. Hang on, let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, I like it. I like it. There we go. Wet feet. Stop the brake. Going on there about the performance of the raft. Coming in gently. piece of equipment called a turfer, which is a lifting device to be demonstrated ably by Jim. And you pull it back and forward. Look at the pressure we're putting on those tires. Look at that tyre. Huh? Tested to destruction. Go, Kick. This is in great respect of the health and safety at work. There we are. Hey, well done. And getting the idea of... That's actually probably the heaviest weight they'll ever pull in their lives. About 2 ton they're pulling up there, I guess. Half an inch at a time. Most of the brackets off. Feverish half hour. I think people enjoyed taking things apart. You can see the structure again. Did its job well. And we've got the boot at the top. We've got the mascot up there. Oh, which fool put that up there, but there we are. There's the boiler sitting. The idea now is they're taking the raft apart around the boiler engine. I don't know what to call it. There's a bracket coming off there. And this is what it's looking like. Well, that's it. That's about in real time 1 hour, and in 1 hour we've taken the raft apart, and there it is. This is what Michael came 600 miles and planned for 2 years to do, is to get that traction engine on the bank. And there it is with all the bits, the wheels, the 4 trailer wheels that have worked hard for the living, all the scaffolds and stuff, tons of clips, chain blocks, scaffolding tubes, photographers. Kick with these. Oh, he hasn't got a fag on?
Yeah, hold on.
Hang on, there's something wrong. That's not Kick, it can't be, he's not smoking. And that's it. There's alongside it all of the oil drums used to do the job. More scaffolding planks and tubes and everything. Put a pair of braces on the Jules' boat. This sunrise on Loch Ness. Sunrise on Loch Ness on the Wednesday, the 7th of April, I guess it is. It's really easy. A little bit, oops, there's a snag there. Quite a bit of power in these winters. first load up to Abingdon. And there he goes.
There's John doing all the work again and very happy about it all. Not a complaint from him all weekend.
Get into the fixing the wrong thing.
First is done today.
The first and last. Like that pub in John O'Groats, the first and last.
I wonder if he'll carry on till the end of the spool.
I mean, it took an old to finish it, didn't it?
Sort of the motion work with the sunshine on it, drying it all out, and you can see the lovely rusty bits all drying out. There's the valve gear and the gear. Brenda's just asked what rusty bits. I don't know what she's talking about really.
Isn't that helping to hold
Just
it together?
whether that rock underneath that arm there is holding it all together or has somehow got lodged in. We're not quite sure, but it's certainly an interesting part of a steam engine. There's the push rods for the valve rod there, bent to buggery as it is.
What's happened to the door?
What's that question again, Linda?
What happened to the fire door?
The fire door, we're not sure. We think it's been taken off and used as a souvenir for somebody.
That's a shame.
It is a pity. Looking around, there's the
Is
whole
that
view.
actual corn in it?
No, that's a piece of Loch Ness.
I thought it was. Lovely to see it in the videos.
This is looking inside the smoke box as it arrived back.
I know they got it off the lorry.
If you can see all the various lumps of Loch Ness in there and years of crustaceans. There's the blower pipe in a dreadful state. And that's the general arrangement there. Brenda, if Brenda just stands next to the wheel, Brenda's 5 foot. Brenda's 5'4". She's 5'4" in height, so that gives you an idea of the wheel.